This isn't where I parked my car. So, Eurotrip is a comedy that was released in 2004 in which we follow a character named Scotty, who at the beginning of the film is unfortunately dumped by his girlfriend Fiona, but he finds out through a song at a performance that, let's just say that she got around, in particular with a particular singer, to which I'm gonna save that bit for last. And to make matters even worse, a pen pal that Scotty had developed a pretty deep bond with wants to arrange a meeting with him. Although, even more so, thanks to his best friend Cooper, Scotty thinks that his pen pal is a dude that, well, arrange a meeting. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what that means. Thanks to his brother, Scott realizes that his pen pal that he thought was a dude named Mike is actually a very attractive girl named Mika, who, unfortunately, thanks to Scotty blasting her off, has blocked him. So Scotty and Cooper decide to travel to Berlin to hopefully meet Mika, and man, the hijinks that these two go on. Before I continue on with today's video, I just wanted to say welcome to my channel, everybody. For those of you who are coming by my channel for the very first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button to not miss a feature video, whether it's a feature review, a reaction, a top 5, a top 10, or whatever I have coming your way, and join me on my journey to 10K subscribers and beyond, because believe me when I say this, guys, you are not going to want to miss the cool stuff I have coming your way. And for those of you who are coming back to my channel, by the way, welcome back, everybody. You have no idea how happy I'm to see your faces once again. And let's also start our conversation below. Have you guys seen Eurotrip? What do you guys think of Eurotrip? Are you a big fan of this movie? Is this one of your favorite comedies? Do you find this movie to be insanely stupid? Do you hate Eurotrip? Let me know below. Alrighty, guys, so let's get into Eurotrip.
Excellent!
Okay. So here's the thing, guys. This particular video isn't going to be my standard review into which I talk about, all the aspects, acting, writing, directing, cinematography, comedy, all that kind of stuff. Because if I were to go into, the things I'd usually go to for a review, this would be the most boring review possible. Eurotrip is a movie that, let's just say, isn't liked by everybody. It's one of those films that you either really, really like, or you find this movie to be insanely, and I mean insanely dumb, and at times offensive, because there is some, well, just to get out there, there's some fucked up stuff that happens in this movie. I mean, not like bad per se, but there is humor in this movie that just, it goes there. I want to say I was about 12 or 13 years old when this movie came out. Yeah, I was about 13 years old when this movie came out, or that's when I saw the film, because it came out in 2004. I saw it the year after it had come out. My dad and my brother and I had gone to Blockbuster. We did it every single weekend when Blockbuster was the thing to do back in the day. We were just browsing around looking at films, and I don't know if I saw it, my brother or my dad, but I think the reason why we decided to watch it was because we saw it was from the people who made Old School and Road Trip, and we're big fans of those movies. I thought it was a sequel to Road Trip, like a spin-off. I thought it was one of those types of films. Well, and as y'all can imagine, I was dead wrong, because this movie has nothing to do with those movies. I mean, it has the word trip in the title, but this movie has no resemblance to do with Road Trip or Old School. But regardless, that didn't stop my brother, my dad, and I from having such a great time over to watch this movie back in 2005, because, man, we enjoyed the living hell of this movie. I think my brother and I more than my dad, but still at the same time, this is one of those movies that my brother and I, we still quote it to this day. I mean, I quote a particular line or a particular word that actor says throughout this entire film because I just think it's really, really freaking funny. By the way, I almost forgot to mention, since that today is not only Easter, to which happy Easter everybody, and it's also, not to mention as well, it is 420 today. What I'm gonna do in this video is talk about essentially the biggest sequences of this movie, the scenes that had the biggest laughs. And here's the thing, guys, with this particular video, I'm not gonna actually start off at one of the bigger cameos because I want to save, at least for me, one of the best bits of the film for last, because at least for me, guys, one of the biggest scenes in the movie, you know, Scotty doesn't know. I'm gonna say that for the last because if you ask me, guys, this scene, this song, this performance has one of the greatest cameos ever, so I'm gonna save that bit for last. Scotty and Cooper go into a bar just to have a drink, and they don't realize that they're in the same bar as a Manchester group, the Manchester United group, and this bit. By the way, guys, I didn't even realize that was Vinnie Jones at first, and Vinnie Jones cracked me up, especially when the whole scene goes on and says, "If you guys are really fans, sing the Manchester United theme song." That's a bad accent. I'm so sorry. So Scotty decides to do an improvised version of what he thinks is the song, and all of a sudden Vinnie Jones just goes,
Pretty good. Pretty dang good, lads! Yeah!
I'm telling you all, this thing is so stupid, but I just can't help but laugh. And again, Vinnie Jones had me cracking up, not just here, but also later on in the film when Scott finally meets Mika. Oh my god, that bit was just freaking brilliant. If there is one particular scene that to me makes me laugh sort of every time I even see it, it's the robot fight. And before I even continue on and talk about anything else, I just wanted to say Michelle Trachtenberg was in this movie, and Michelle Trachtenberg I thought was really, really good. In fact, I thought she was great in the movie. I loved Michelle Trachtenberg, and knowing that she is just gone way too soon, rest in peace, because I thought her character, I thought she was great in the film. R.I.P. a talent gone way too soon. The scene that gets me, and it kills me every single time, is the robot fight in this film where Scotty decides to become an impromptu robot doing these dance moves leading up to a robot fight. My favorite bit of this fight is once Scotty and the robot decide to scream at each other, and the person that was playing this music, you just see that quick zoom in of him going like, ah! The robot fight in this movie, while it is stupid on every single level, the amount of commitment they have to this scene, especially with the music, which had no right being that good, by the way. We come on to the next cameo in the film, and I didn't realize that this dude was portraying this character that says a line that I quote to this day, which is, well, I'm gonna say this: "Mi scusi, mi scusi, mi scusi."
Mi scusi. Mi scusi.
I had no idea that the dude who played the creepy French dude was Fred Armisen. Fred Armisen must have had the greatest time with this thing, just knowing they had very little screen time, but still, Fred Armisen, I can only imagine, was laughing hysterically. Like, this really just seems like it was a fun time to shoot, and Fred Armisen looked like he had an absolute blast filming this movie. We've now made it to Amsterdam, where some of the crazier things happen in this movie, although there is even crazier event that happens when they go to Bratislava. But holy crap, when they go to Amsterdam, there are 3 big events that happen in here. Scott and Jenny go to this place thinking they're going to get high as hell off of pop brownies, when really, how they get high? Because they think they're getting high, and they're getting really psychosomatic to the point where Scott just says this, and holy crap.
I didn't know until halfway in. The girls never came. The girls never came! I am freaking out!
That, and well, the bit with Cooper, I'll save that bit for last. The second big thing is that Jamie tries to get his camera repaired, and this chick seems to be really into him, and guess what? Jamie has a damn good time to the point where he gets robbed, going into the next bit where they're going like, "What happened to you?" "I got robbed. It was awesome."
What happened to you?
I got robbed.
It was awesome.
And then we go on to easily the biggest bit that happens in Amsterdam, and that is when Cooper visits Club Vandersex, a club that he thinks is going to have or showcase for him, or he's going to be a part of some of the most wild sex he's ever had. And boy, is he dead wrong when he finds out that this club is literally, it's a kink club, and not in the way that he wants. And the safe word that he is given, how the fuck do you pronounce that word? And it happened to have been the most torturous night with a kink that you're not too fond of, and you end up going like, oh god, I want to talk about it, but free shirt. Now, after Amsterdam, the original plan was that they would go right to Berlin, but thanks to Jamie being, well, robbed and had all their passports, they instead take a mistaken detour to Bratislava, where they originally think, well, they're kind of screwed, but thanks to an incredible exchange rate, they're able to actually dine and party like kings and queens with absinthe, and that leads on to easily the most messed up bit. But holy crap, the way how they pull this bit off is freaking hilarious, which is when Jamie and Jenny actually start making out, followed by Cooper with this.
Oh, here's a fun fact. You made out with your sister, man!
Our four friends finally make it to Berlin, where they find out that unfortunately Mika is not there, and she decides to take a little trip. I think it's an internship or a class over the seas. She's actually in Rome, but only for a short time. And Scotty originally says, guys, I've been bringing you guys along for this too long, go home. But they decide to join because guess what? They're great friends. So Scotty, Cooper, Jamie, and Jenny all go to Rome to finally and hopefully find Mika just in time. And this whole bit that I'm going on to next with a particular character, that his delivery, this one dude, this guy is freaking hilarious. In this bit, it is mistaken that the Pope has died, and Scotty comes out because he finds Mika, but he comes out in one is this Pope uniform, and then everybody mistakes Scotty as the Pope, and this guy goes like,
this is one crazy Pope.
And I just love how the Pope just literally reacts just by going like this.
What the hell?
Scott finally meets Mika, and, well, they would just say they have a very hot time in the confessional booth, which that brings me on this next point. Why in anyone's right mind would someone go into a confessional booth, whine a confession, when they obviously hear the sounds of fucking going on? Now, don't get me wrong, this bit is still funny because of this elderly lady's reaction, but the fact that she went in there, and not to mention as well that these two other people are just sitting there while Scott and Mika are having wild sex. They all go back home, go to college, and Scotty's just waiting for his roommate, and that roommate turns out to be Mika. Happy freaking ending, right? There is one particular bit that happens earlier on the film. I want to save it for last because if you'll ask me, this bit has one of the greatest cameos ever in a film. I'm not even exaggerating, that's not even a joke to me. This is one of the funniest cameos. The song Scotty Doesn't Know, which by the way is a very catchy tune, and it does echo throughout the entire film. When the song is first performed with this band, the lead singer of this band is no other than...
Got a little special thing I'd like to do tonight, and play a little song for you.
Matt Damon.
Matt freaking Damon is the singer that Fiona is going around with behind Scotty's back.
Scotty doesn't know. Oh, Scotty doesn't know. Oh. So don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Just the fact that it's Matt Damon in this movie as the singer for Scotty Doesn't Know. Brilliant. Enough said. Move on.
Well, that's just fucking great!
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. If I were to really talk about issues I have with a movie that's otherwise fun, Eurotrip is an insanely stupid movie. It's a dumb movie. It's a stupid movie where a lot of the things that happen in this movie would never freaking happen. There are so many bits in this movie that would just never happen, but guys, I'm not here to criticize this movie. I'm here to talk about the fun and wild journey this movie has been. So guys, let's move on from the issues. Go on to the overall.
Here we go.
So overall, is Eurotrip stupid as can be? Yes. But at the same time, is Eurotrip wild, entertaining, and funny? Yes, it is. While Eurotrip is stupid as can be, it still is so entertaining and it makes me laugh. All in all, I'm gonna give Eurotrip a 3.5 out of 5. It is entertaining as can be, and it makes me laugh, and that's why I love a comedy. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Eurotrip. If so, please hit the like button, or if you dislike this review, hit the dislike button. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 videos, please click right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.